So Tom Ellis has dropped some hints about 2 specific conditions he has for returning to Lucifer. Now, there are whispers going around that Lucifer might be back for a special mini-series. Here's everything we know about it so far. Tom Ellis has shared his 2 conditions for returning as Lucifer after his run as the charming devil wrapped up in 2021. The show ended with Lucifer Morningstar leaving hell to start a new life in Los Angeles, where he worked as an LAPD consultant and enjoyed a memorable romance with Chloe, played by Lauren German. The supernatural drama, based on a DC Comics character, ran for an impressive 93 episodes. In a recent chat on the Inside of You with Michael Rosenbaum podcast, Ellis was asked if he'd be interested in Lucifer Season 7 or a movie. He mentioned he'd be open to a movie, but emphasized that it would need to have a solid script. He stressed the importance of not bringing back the show just for financial gain. Citing his experience on the British comedy Miranda, he noted how the show's creator, Miranda Hart, stepped back despite the BBC's eagerness for more episodes. Ellis explained, "I feel like on the TV front, like I've said before, we've covered all bases. The only thing that would make me go back would be if it were a movie, and it would have to be good. It's not just about doing it for the sake of doing it. We'd need to be on board with the script and all that." In the UK, the motto is to leave them wanting more, rather than just pumping out content endlessly. As for Miranda, we only did 20 episodes in total, but it's still iconic and gets revisited. The reason we stopped is that Miranda didn't want to write any more episodes because it was a huge effort for her. She felt she'd done enough, and I have a lot of respect for her decision to not dilute the show just for the sake of making more. The BBC was desperate for it, but she knew when to walk away. In the Lucifer series finale, the main character makes a monumental choice. For the sake of Rory, the daughter he shares with Chloe, he decides to fully embrace his role in helping souls trapped in hell work through their guilt and move on to heaven. Meanwhile, Chloe stays on Earth, and it's only after her death that the 2 are reunited for eternity. This farewell feels pretty definitive, especially for genre television, where anything can happen. It really highlights Tom Ellis's point that any return would need to have a strong, worthwhile story. This brings us to the idea that a Lucifer comeback might be better suited as a movie rather than another season, since Chloe and Lucifer's main saga has wrapped up nicely. However, there could be room for an extra chapter where they return to Earth for a special mission or adventure. A side quest like this could be a memorable addition without undermining the journey the characters have already gone through. The series, developed by Tom Kapinos and run by Ildi Modrovich and Joe Henderson, gave a fitting farewell to the entire Lucifer cast, which included Kevin Alejandro, D.B. Woodside, Lesley-Ann Brandt, Scarlett Estevez, Rachael Harris, Kevin Rankin, Tricia Helfer, and Amy Garcia. Tom Ellis warns against trying to recreate that magic without a compelling reason, emphasizing the importance of preserving the show's legacy. On the flip side, if a new Lucifer series were to happen, it could take the form of a mini-series. While no television series has universal appeal throughout its entire run, because audiences have their own favorite characters and storylines, Lucifer is a unique case. Almost universally, fans express their disappointment with the time travel aspect introduced in the later seasons, particularly when Rory travels to the past, resulting in a confused, closed time loop. Many viewers were left scratching their heads, critiquing what they perceived as bad writing. The biggest criticism of this plotline is that it felt out of character for Lucifer to abandon a child, even with the emotional healing he experienced in his relationship with his father. Lucifer Morningstar, after all, has a complex backstory shaped by feelings of abandonment. Cast out of heaven by his father, he spent millennia grappling with his feelings of resentment toward both his father and siblings. He understands intimately what it feels like to be sidelined and abandoned, which makes his lack of involvement in Rory's life all the more perplexing. Throughout the series, viewers watched as he transformed from a self-centered being into someone capable of understanding love, responsibility, and the importance of family bonds. His journey involved navigating his own abandonment issues and gradually coming to terms with what it means to be a parent. So, many fans found it difficult to reconcile the idea that he could neglect his own daughter during her formative years. This disconnect created a rift in the storyline, leading to a general sentiment that the series was sidelining its central character's development. A mini-series could rectify this misstep by giving fans the deeper character exploration they craved. With a shorter format, the writers could take the time to dive into Lucifer's psyche, exploring his struggles as a father and how his past shaped his decisions. A focused narrative would allow them to address lingering questions about his relationship with Rory and why he was absent during her childhood. Imagine a miniseries that opens with Lucifer grappling with the reality of fatherhood. It could showcase his interactions with Rory as she grows up, providing insights into his emotional turmoil and how he learns to navigate his feelings of inadequacy. This approach would allow for meaningful storytelling, providing closure not only for Lucifer and Rory, but also for the audience who felt shortchanged by the original storyline. Additionally, this miniseries could explore the ripple effects of Lucifer's choices on his relationships with other characters, such as Chloe, Maze, and Amenadiel. How does Rory's existence affect his connection with Chloe? What about his relationship with his brother? A nuanced narrative could deepen these dynamics, allowing viewers to see how the family struggles together, facing the consequences of past decisions. A miniseries could also serve as a platform to address some of the unresolved threads from the original show. Fans are still buzzing about various plot points that could use further exploration, such as the implications of divine intervention in their lives, Lucifer's continued battle with his identity, and the themes of redemption and forgiveness that permeate the series. Moreover, a limited series format could allow the creators to showcase the ensemble cast's talent without overstaying their welcome. Each episode could focus on different characters and their journeys, interweaving their stories with Lucifer's. This would not only elevate the narrative, but also provide fans with the character-driven storytelling that originally drew them to the show. In essence, a Lucifer miniseries could be a chance to re-examine the complex dynamics between characters and offer fans the character development they felt was lacking. By addressing past missteps and providing a more thorough exploration of Lucifer's character arc, the creators could craft a story that respects the legacy of the original series while also pushing it into new and exciting territory. For fans, this would not only serve as a satisfying continuation of the Lucifer saga, but also provide an opportunity to explore the multifaceted nature of family, love, and redemption through the lens of a beloved character. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay in the loop, and if you want, you can share your thoughts about this video in the comments.